Hey there, my name is Coach Eric. I'm here at Edge for Life Training, and I want to share with you an exciting new program we're releasing. Let's talk about our new pain-free fitness course that we're going to be offering coming up here on October 5th. Now, if you know me, you may have heard me talk about this knees over toes stuff, or this ATG system, bulletproofing the knees, or now this pain-free fitness course. But just what is this going to be? So let's imagine your knee. Here's your knee, here's your quad, and here's your calf. We're going to keep it super simple for now. Now imagine using this leg. We're going to be doing either thousands of reps by way of doing something like running or cycling, or we're going to be doing fewer reps like squatting, but one way or another we're either placing low amounts of stress a lot of times or high amounts of stress fewer times. In general, one way or another, we're going to place stress on the system. Now here is the trick. When I place stress on my quad and my calf, they tend to get stronger and stronger. And in general, muscles, which we're representing with our calf and the quad, get stronger faster than the connective tissue that's represented in our knee. So I'm running along, everything's feeling good, blood's flowing, quads are feeling good, but oh man, that pesky knee just starts to bug me at the 5-mile mark or at the 20-minute mark or at my 5th set of squats or whatever it is that you're doing. And when my knee starts to feel pain, I'm moving away from adaptation, the adaptation that makes my calf and my quad stronger and stronger, and I'm moving into damage. Pain is indicative of damage. Now the age-old question, should we work through pain? No. For the purposes of this conversation, no. There is a different conversation to be had about this whole no pain, no gain and what we should do and what constitutes being weak and pushing through weakness and all that kind of stuff. But this is not that conversation. This conversation is about eliminating pain in your joints. In this case, we're talking specifically about a knee. But here's the problem. We do it anyway. We routinely work through pain. I have routinely worked through pain for the past decade. I have people in the gym that routinely work through pain. I have friends and family members that routinely work through pain. It is basically just the way people work. So let's introduce this little graph over here. Here is the strength of your quad, the strength of your knee, and the strength of your calf. As I go through my run or my squats, my quads get stronger and stronger. My calves get stronger and stronger. My connective tissue does not get as strong as quickly. And so if I am asking this much of my quad and this much of my calf, I am also asking this much of my knee. But my knee doesn't have it. It's down here. And so that's where I get back to that, my pain in my knee. So the next time we go out on that run or we do our squats, technically, my quads are a little bit stronger. My calves are a little bit stronger. But my knee might actually be weaker. And the reason is because if I am experiencing that chronic pain, I have introduced damage to my knee. My knee is no longer as structurally sound as it used to be. I can't place the stresses on it that I used to. I ask this much of it. I have this much of it. And slowly but surely, I whittle it away until I have nothing left. And you hear this all the time. People just run their knees into the ground. And they used to have healthy knees, and now they have nothing. But I get stronger here, and I get stronger here. I get weaker here. What do I do about this? In time, as I get stronger, I essentially am asking more and more of my quads, and they continue to adapt and adapt. Same thing for my calves, and my knees continue to erode. This ultimately is what leads to your tendonitis, your ruptured ACL, your generalized tears and inflammation. So what can we do? Well, first we have to change our mindset about how all this works. We also have to change the approach to our workouts. Gone are the days of just more work and more work and more work and more work and more work, because that is what leads to this cycle here. Chances are, if you're watching this, you're over the age of 30, possibly headed towards 40, just like myself. And chances are you're starting to focus on the long term. You're starting to focus on longevity. Gone are the days of trying to be the top goal scorer for your college soccer team. And now it's being there for your kids, enjoying a high quality of life, enjoying the activities that you like to pursue, preferably pain-free, and then sharing the things that you enjoy with your kids to pass it on to the next generation. Longevity and sustainability rise to the top, but we still have all these kind of bad habits and bad infrastructure to deal with. The program we're about to do is about leveling up your joint integrity so that you can first rectify the pain and joint dysfunction that you've just been tolerating for years and years. Basically, we get a reset button and we go back to a knee that doesn't hurt all the time. Then it's about bulletproofing that system so you can avoid the next injury. That's adding resiliency on top so that your knee can essentially catch up to your already very strong quads and calves. And therein lies the secret sauce. Almost everyone misses this. I missed this for years and years, and just now, after a decade in the system, thanks to the help from the folks at ATG, this is all starting to make sense, and wherein I think lies the biggest opportunity for the most people. What if I could take my knee to here? Now this is really interesting, because think of what your maximum performance can be if your knee is chronically the weak link in the chain. What if you could have your knee rise to the occasion and make the whole system function better? Let's look at this a different way. Let's say that you have 15 units of strength in your quad, and you have 15 units of strength in your calf. But back in the day, you only had 4 units of strength in your knee. Well, you can look at this a couple of ways. Either you're limited by the lowest common denominator, or the whole system together only produces 34 units of productivity. Any way you slice it, if I can take this and increase this to a 15, the whole system improves, and your overall total performance is going to go up. That is what I want for everyone. And here's the thing. Here's the great news. We're just using the knee as an example. This extends to every single joint in the body. Knees, ankles, hips, low back, shoulders. It's all included. And once you have reliable, pain-free joints, you can push the system harder than you ever thought you could and do it with absolute confidence and, surprise, pain-free. So if you want to move pain-free, you want to eliminate that old creaky back or hip or knee situation, then I really want to see you join us on October 5th when we kick this program off. Thanks for watching.